Hey guys, welcome back to Words of War. My name is Jorge Guerra, and today we're going to be reviewing Let's Be Cops with Jake Johnson, Damon Wayans Jr. It has Nina Dobrev in it, Andy Garcia, Rob Riggle, Keenan Key from Key and Peele here on YouTube. So it's got all these good comedic people. If you've ever seen The New Girl, these two guys are in that. So if you're used to their characters on there, like you're gonna be used to this kind of comedy. So just a quick synopsis. It's just these two 30-somethings that are kind of down on their luck. They moved from Ohio to LA, and to try and kind of live the dream, and it kind of hasn't really happened for them. So they're kind of down in the dumps, and they wear these cop outfits to their college reunion, and even that doesn't go too well for them, and they walking down the streets back to the house, they kind of start noticing that people notice them as cops, and and just from there everything kind of snowballs into this huge thing, with them pretending to be cops, and hilarity ensues. So all in all, this movie, just going straight into what I thought of it. If you've seen The New Girl and kind of how these two dudes interact, you're gonna love this. Like it's really, really good. Jake Johnson has deadbeat kind of dude like down. Like he totally has that down. That's kind of a shtick. It totally works for him. Damon Wayans Jr. I mean, of course, the Wayans brothers. I mean, they're super huge when we were growing up, or when I was growing up. In Living Color, of that fame, and and they've done great movies, and it's apparently gone down to a generation. So it's super cool to see this kid. Like he was a kid when he started with a dance movie, and then I saw him in New Girl, and I thought that was gonna be cool. And he's had other little sitcoms and stuff like that, and his comedic timing is definitely is definitely good. So these two dudes working together, it's definitely a bromance kind of like buddy comedy kind of thing with the whole cops thing. So it's like a buddy cop comedy, but not really. But it's really good. Riggle's in this, and he is hilarious as always. He plays serious and funny so well that he's like the icing on the cake of this, because the real stars or the real kind of focus is on these two guys. So like as far as the story goes, it's pretty fun to follow. Like it doesn't feel slow. Like you definitely get the build up of you definitely get the side of why they feel down on themselves, and you get that whole story. And so you're kind of rooting for these guys, even though some of the things that they're doing are kind of like totally out there. Like you kind of get why they're doing these things, and it's based, and it's played off of the whole one guy kind of still being reluctant and the other guy kind of wanting to go all gun ho for it. It plays on that a bit, so it kind of keeps you grounded in the fact that everything that they're doing necessarily isn't right, but it's cool to see the progression of the characters. It's cool to see them grow. It's cool to see some of the things that they do as cops. So it's like it really plays really well. Without any spoilers, there's antagonists, of course, throughout the movie. That story worked really well. Is them versus like kind of this like gang sort of, and that was going on in the streets, but that worked out extremely well too. Nina Dobrev, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but this made me want to go watch Vampire Diaries, because she was good in her role, but oh my god, that girl is beautiful. I hadn't really seen her that much before, but anyways, so if you're a fan of her, she looks great in this. But Damon Wayans is funny, Rob Riggle's funny, Key's hilarious in this too. Like he doesn't have a huge role, he has a smaller role, but like he's really good at selling what he has. So that was really cool too. But again, like all in all, it was a fun ride. It's not the best comedy I've ever seen. It's not the worst comedy I've ever seen, but it's definitely fun. Like for me, I would go, as far as rating, I would give it a solid 8. It's definitely a kind of movie you're gonna go watch, and you're gonna have fun in it. You can go watch it with your buddies. It's not gonna be, don't take your grandma to go watch this or anything. But even in that sense, it's not completely out there, and it's not about gross comedy. It's not about that. It's just kind of like situational buddy comedy, and it works extremely well. These two dudes, like the chemistry felt right, and it felt good. So yeah, it was a fun ride. I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, solid 8 from me. But go if you go watch this actually on the theaters, let me know what you thought about it. What's your favorite cop comedy or buddy comedy like this, like bromance comedy? Because there's been more coming out as of late, especially with like I Love You Man and movies like that. So let us know. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Comments down below. As always, like and subscribe because we always do appreciate that. Share if you could. But once again, my name is Jorge Guerra. Y'all have a great day, and thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.